This is now a discussion on sickle cell anemia. But before anything else, let's try to define what sickle cell anemia is. Sickle cell anemia is an anemia or a reduction in the number of red blood cells by reason of these cells having sickle. Okay? Ang pasyente nagka-anemia or niubos ang iyang red blood cell count kay ang iyahang red blood cell ni sickle. Unsa man ang sickling? Well, it actually means ang shape sa imuhang red blood cell becomes like a crescent moon. So kung makita ninyo diha sa video, it's from a normally round red blood cell, nahimo siya into a crescent moon shaped sickling cell. Ang sickle cell anemia class is, first and foremost, it is an autosomal recessive condition. For a person to manifest an autosomal recessive condition, because it is recessive, it is required that the person must have 2 copies of the gene. And for the person to have 2 copies of the gene, it is required that both parents must have the trait. Again, for a person to manifest a recessive condition, he has to have 2 copies of the gene. Meaning to say, homozygous ang iyahang pair. Let's take the case, for example, of a mother. A mother is a carrier, and the father being also a carrier. Okay? So meaning carrier, wala siya naka-manifest a trait because for a person to manifest the trait, you have to have 2 copies of the gene. So in the case of mama, ang usa perhaps is normal and the other copy is abnormal. So in this case, usa ka normal, usa ka abnormal, unsa man si mama? Karera, naara siya trait pero di nimo makita nga naa siya sakit because again, a sickle cell anemia is recessive. You have to have 2 copies of the gene. In the case of Papa, who is also a carrier, diri dapita, then 1 copy must be normal and the other is abnormal. So carrier siya. Nga naman, di siya mo manifest because again and again, for a person to manifest a recessive condition, you have to have 2 copies of the gene. Kung si mama o si papa magkaanak og 4 ka buok, ang ilahang anak most likely would be normal, normal, normal and abnormal, abnormal and normal, abnormal, abnormal. Sa 4 nila ka anak class, kung imong tanawon si number 1, si number 2, number 3, number 4, pila man sa ilahang 4 ka anak ang mo manifest sa sickle cell anemia? Ang mo manifest si usara. Ngano man? Because child number 4 has 2 copies of the abnormal gene. So kung recessive gani, you have to have 2 copies of the gene. In this case, si number 4 na ay sickle cell anemia. Si number 1, unsa man si number 1? Si number 1 is normal. Dili siya carrier, di pud siya mo manifest. How about child number 2 and child number 3? They are merely carriers, like mama and like papa. In simple terms, let's simplify this. Moingon ka nga career ang usa ka tawo kay naa siya trait, naa siya usa ka kopya sa trait, pero he or she will not be manifesting that because for a person to manifest, you have to have 2 copies of the gene because sickle cell anemia is a recessive condition. Sickle cell anemia also class, aside from being a recessive condition, is an autosomal condition. Meaning to say, it is a defect involving your autosomes, not involving your sex chromosomes. Unsa man ang autosomes? Autosomes class are chromosomes number 1 up to chromosome number 22. They are called your autosomes. Because your chromosome number 23, the 23rd pair, is a sex chromosome. Meaning to say, kung naa kay sakit or guba from chromosome number 1, number 2, up to chromosome number 22, unsa man ang klasiha sa sakit? Autosomal. So any defect from chromosome number 1 until chromosome number 22 is an autosomal condition. Example, if you have a defect in chromosome number 7, cystic fibrosis, autosomal. Kay it's 1 up to 22. Kung na kay defect sa chromosome number 10, Hirschsprung's disease. So unsa man na siya? Autosomal. Because number 10 is one of chromosome 1 to 22. Diba? Now, what if na kay defect sa imuhang sex chromosome? Naka sa imuhang X-linked disorder or sa Y-linked disorder, then it is a sex chromosome condition. It is not autosomal. Okay? So sickle cell disease, it's an autosomal recessive condition which actually affects the beta chain of the hemoglobin of your red blood cell. It is a condition which affects the beta chain of the hemoglobin of a person. Now, moingon gani kag sickle cell class. This is a condition where ang red blood cell sa usa ka tawo is lingin. This is the normal red blood cell. Manaa kay sickle cell or mawala kay sickle cell, ang atong red blood cell tanan parehos raman ta lingin og red blood cell. Kaso class, ang person nga naay sickle cell anemia or sickle cell trait, ang iyahang lingin nga red blood cell will change into a sickle shape, mura og sungkod, or a crescent moon shape. Mao nang gitawag siyang sickle cell disease. Ngano mang ni change man ang lingin into a sickling shape because of any of three reasons. Unsa man atong mga reasons nga pwedeng makapa-change? Number 1, pwede class ang dehydration. When a child is dehydrated, ang lingin mahimong sickle. Number 2, pwede pud class nga ang bata na ay acidosis. Meaning, kung mag-acidosis ka, ubos ang imong pH value, ang imong lingin mahimong crescent moon or musical. Number 3, pwede pud aside from dehydration, aside from acidosis, when there is a reduction in the levels of oxygen up to the level of less than 60% O2 saturation. So kung munaog ang imong oxygen saturation, pwede di ay nga ang lingin mahimong sickle. But then again, class, mahitabo raning sickling, mahitabo rani ang transformation kung naa kay sickle cell disease. Kita, class, bisan pag gihubak ta, bisan pag makubid ta, ang atong red blood cell lingin. Nga naman, wa man tay sickle cell trait, wa man tay sickle cell disease. So sa sickle cell disease, ang lingin mahimong sickle kung naay dehydration, acidosis, or a reduction in the oxygen level up to the extent of less than 60% O2 saturation. So meaning to say, class, in sickle cell disease, whenever there is DAO, dehydration, no, acidosis, or poor oxygenation, then unsay mahitabo, there will be sickling. Okay? So these are the 3 triggers that will cause the red blood cell to sickle. Now, unsa may characteristic kung musickle ang red blood cell? Plus, basta musickle ganina ang red blood cell, they are fragile. They become even more fragile or short-lived. Meaning, dali mamatay. So kung ang imong red blood cell, dali mamatay, inig kamatay nila, niubos ang imuhang red blood cell. O unsa man ang sakita, basta ubos ang imuhang red blood cell count. Anemia. Mao nang gitawag siya og sickle cell anemia. An anemia that happens because of the sickling. Kay the moment the red blood cell sickles, they become fragile, they become short-lived. Ideally, moabot mag 120 days ang kinabuhi sa red blood cell. Pero kani sila, basin 20 days lang, 30 days lang, dali mamatay. O kung ang red blood cell sa tao, sigig kamatay, kay paspas na nga matay, nahurot ang red blood cell, it is a case of anemia. It is an anemia because the red blood cells have sickled. It have sickled because of DAO, dehydration, acidosis, and decrease in oxygenation. And because many of your red blood cells have died, many of them have died, unsa ganito'y ma-release gikan sa sulod sa imuhang red blood cell naa kay bilirubin. So what happens to the levels of bilirubin in the body? There will be an increase in the levels of bilirubin. Ang tawag na to, anak class, hyperbilirubinemia. And what will be the manifestation of a person with increased levels of bilirubin? Mag-jaundice. Nya asa man na nimo una makita ang jaundice, class? In the whites of the eye. Naana sa sclera, pinakauna mo manifest, maklaro nga nagdag ang tao sa iyahang mata before pa makita ang pagdag sa tao diha sa iyang panit. Jaundice seems to appear first in the eyes, than in the skin. I can see your problem into your eyes. Dili sa panit. Awahin na ng sa panit, una gyud sa mata. Kay puti mangud ang mata, klaro kaayo ang mancha sa mata. Klaro kaayo ang pagyelo sa imuhang mata. So sickling again happens because of dao. And when there is sickling, it is short-lived, dali mamatay, leading to anemia. And because inig kamatay, mo release og bilirubin, there will be accumulation of levels of bilirubin causing jaundice in a person. And aside from that, class, unsa may mahitabo kung naatay sickling, this will lead to a condition called vaso-occlusive crisis. Unsa man ang vaso-occlusive crisis? Meaning to say, di na mo awas og tarong ang dugo while naa sa sulod sa imong ugat. There will be an occlusion in the blood vessel. Mo nang gitawag siya vaso-occlusive, pagkabara sa imuhang ugat. Ngano mang nabara ang imuhang ugat? Class, kung kani ang imuhang ugat, class, ug ang red blood cell lingin, bisan pag magbangga na sila, muslide ra na sila against each other. Kay lingin man sila. Pero class, og i-compare na nimo kung nanakay sickling, ang imuhang red blood cell, letter J, crescent moon. Unsa may tendency? Di ba pwede siyang magka-sangit-sangit? Pwede siyang magka-buhol-buhol? So kung mag-clumping na siya, magbuhol-buhol na siya, that will lead to occlusion in the blood vessel. Mao nang gitawag siya og vaso-occlusion. So vaso-occlusion is a condition where the red blood cells have clumped with each other because of its abnormal shape. So vaso-occlusion happens because simply of sickling. And what is the effect kung naakay vaso-occlusion, class? Will the blood flow? Dili na. So there will be stasis of the blood. Muungot ang dagan sa dugo diha sa imong ugat. And when there is stasis, then the blood cannot proceed to the intended organs. Kung moadto ka sa lungs, di nakakalahos sa lungs, kay na-traffic man ka. Kung moadto ka sa brain, di nakakaadto sa brain, kay na-traffic man ka. Kung moadto ka sa pancreas, di kakaadto sa pancreas, kay na-traffic man ka. Kung moadto ka sa kamot o sa tiil, di na po kakalahos, kay na napoy traffic. So there is stasis of blood, meaning to say there can be no oxygenation to the intended organs of the body, so that this stasis could lead to ischemia. Ischemia is a condition where there is no more blood flow to the intended organs. And now my question is, when there is ischemia to the organs, will there be metabolism on those specific organs? The answer is yes. And that kind of metabolism is known as anaerobic metabolism. And we all know that anaerobic metabolism will lead to the formation of a waste product. And that waste product is lactic acid. And lactic acid can irritate the nerves, causing extreme pain. So a patient with a sickle cell crisis or a patient with series of sickling or simple nga nagsickle ang imong pasyente, ang sickling makakos og vaso-occlusion. Ang vaso-occlusion makakos og stasis. Ang stasis makakos og ischemia. Ang ischemia makakos og anaerobic metabolism. Anaerobic metabolism would produce lactic acid, and because lactic acid is irritating to any nerve, resulting in pain. Ang sintomas di ay sa sickle cell crisis is extreme pain to that organ nga nagka-vaso-occlusion. Okay? So pain is a manifestation of a patient with sickle cell crisis. Another question, class, might arise. When would a person begin to manifest sickle cell? You cannot manifest it at birth. You do not see sickle cell symptoms at birth because the symptoms of sickle cell only begins when the child is at least 6 months. Nganong 6 months man, sir, ang manifestation sa sickle cell? Remember, class, sickle cell disease is an autosomal recessive condition of the beta chain of the hemoglobin. Ang atong problema is on the aspect of the beta chain. Kung imong tanawon ang hemoglobin class, ang hemoglobin sa fetus, okay? Ang hemoglobin sa fetus, unsa man day component ana? It is comprised of 2 alpha plus 2 gamma. Inigabot nimo og 6 months class. After 6 months, the fetal hemoglobin or the fetus, the hemoglobin of the fetus will begin to transform into an adult form. So the hemoglobin now becomes an adult form. Unya, unsa may component sa adult form of hemoglobin? Di ba? 2 alpha and 2 beta. Di ba? So now, nganong 6 months man ang manifestation? Because class, you all know that the problem on sickle cell disease only happens at the aspect of the beta chain. Meaning to say, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, naabatay beta chain nga guba? Wala. Wala tay beta chain nga guba. So wala tay sintomas sa sickle cell. Pero kung mugawas na ang imong beta chain kay adult na ang imong hemoglobin after 6 months, na nabatay symptoms of sickle cell? Yes, because naa naman tay beta chain. Again, sickle cell disease is an autosomal recessive defect of the beta chain of the hemoglobin. So there is no problem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the problem begins at 6 months after the fetal hemoglobin has been converted into an adult hemoglobin. And that is the reason why, class, our drug of choice for sickle cell is hydroxyurea. Nganong mag-hydroxyurea man ta? What does it do? Because hydroxyurea increases the number of fetal hemoglobin. Meaning to say, bisan pag 50 anyos na ka, 40 anyos ka, 45, 46, pilay edad nimo, it does not matter so long as your hemoglobin is made in the form of fetal hemoglobin, you will be resistant to sickling. Simply because a fetal hemoglobin does not have the beta chain. So maunang ang atong tambal is hydroxyurea. Again, ang hydroxyurea promotes the formation of fetal hemoglobin in a person because we all know that a fetal hemoglobin is resistant to sickling. When a person has sickle cell disease, he manifests 5 major symptoms. And these 5 major symptoms, class, could be simplified as your 5 S of sickle cell. Unsa maning 5 S of sickle cell? Number 1, there could be swelling of the hands and feet. The swelling of the hands and feet is otherwise known as your hand-foot syndrome. Ngano man, class? Because there will be inflammation to the parts of the hands and to the feet where there is no blood supply. So kung mauning imong kamot, okay? Kung mauning imong kamot, kung nagsikling ni diri dapita, mudagan ba ang dugo padulong sa imuhang fingernails? Padong sa imong toes? Dili. So because there is no blood at this portion, there will be an inflammatory condition. The ischemia to the hands and to the feet can lead to an inflammatory condition. Sa Bisaya, muhubag, mo-inflame ang imuhang kamot ug ang imuhang tiil. This is what we call as the hand-foot syndrome in patients with sickle cell simply because there is infarct. There is ischemia to the hands and feet. Okay? Number 2, pwede kang magka-splenomegaly. Okay? Splenomegaly. Unsa man ang megaly, nidako ang spleen. So a patient with sickle cell is expected to have splenomegaly. And ultimately, there can be spleen damage. Maguba ang imuhang spleen. Nganong naamay splenomegaly, sir? Basta naa kay sickle cell disease. Pahinumduman lang tamuha. Unsa may reputation sa spleen. Unsa may atong nahibaw-an nga function sa spleen. Di ba, class? Ang spleen is the graveyard of the cells. Lubnganan sa mga patay nga mga cell. Lubnganan sa mga nangaguba nga mga cells. Diba, class, ang red blood cell dapat lingin? Kung musical, mahimong murag sungkod. Normal ba ng shape sa red blood cell sungkod? Di ba dili? So sakto ra ang spleen nga iyan ang barguhon. The spleen will take out from our system any damaged cell. And if inig-agi sa dugo dito sa spleen, oy, di man ni maong pormaha, sayop man ni. Back jab man ni. So ako ni kuhaon. Unya, di man na kay usara. Pero man daghana kay tibok red blood cell mas lawas. So sige kuha guba, kani guba, sige kuha. Hangtod ang imong spleen ni borot. Ni dako ang imong spleen, splenomegaly. And kay grabe na siya kaborot, no? Guba na dayon na ang imuhang spleen such that a person will now be prone to infection. A person with a damaged spleen is a person who is at a very high risk for infection because the spleen plays an important role in the control of infectious process. Splenomegaly. What is S number 3? S number 3 is short-lived red blood cell. Unsa may epekto kung dali mamatay ang imuhang red blood cell? What will the person manifest? The person will have anemia. There is anemia kay ang iyahang dugo pas-pas mamatay. Mao nang niubos ang iyahang red blood cell count because the red blood cells are short-lived. And remember that when the red blood cells are hemolyzed, when the red blood cells die, it gives out your unconjugated bilirubin. When the excretion of bilirubin is exceeded by the number by which bilirubin is produced, ang resulta ana class is mag-sclera nimo kay mag-jaundice. So the person will manifest a jaundiced sclera. Kanus-an na mahitabo? Kung ang paghimo sa iglalabay, bilirubin, is mas paspas kaysa paglabay mismo sa bilirubin, then there will be hyperbilirubinemia or jaundice, which is first seen in the eyes. I can see your problem into your eyes. And number 5, there could be sequestration. Unsa man ang sequestration? Pagpang-imbargo. Kinsa may mangimbargo? Si spleen. Kay gani lagi, ang spleen, siya man ay mukuha sa any kind of cell that is already damaged. So iyang i-sequester ang mga damaged nga mga red blood cell in the body. Kuha diri, kuha dito. Unya class, inigsikol ana class, tanan man nimo dugo ni sikel. Tibuok kaduguan man nimo ang ni sikel. So kuhaon na ni spleen ang imong dugo. Inikuha ni spleen sa imong dugo. Mangutana ko class, na pa ba yung mahabilin dugo sa lawas? So a person with sequestration will die of hypovolemia. Magka-hypovolemic shock kay wa nay dugo ang tao. Wa na siya dugo, di kay nagdugo siya. Wa na siya dugo kay gibargo, gisequester ni spleen. And these are the 5 S of sickle cell. Swelling, splenomegaly with spleen damage, no? Your short-lived red blood cell causing anemia, your sclera turning yellow or jaundice because of the excessive levels of bilirubin, where the production of bilirubin is higher than the rate it is excreted, no? And sequestration causing severe hypovolemia. Lastly, class, how do we manage sickle cell disease? Dili sayon ang naay sickle cell disease, no? Delikado ang ilahang kinabuhi kay di sila pwede ma-expose to dehydration, di sila pwede ma-expose to acidosis, di sila pwedeng ma-expose to low oxygen levels, no? Delikado ang ilang kinabuhi. So what are we hoping for people with sickle cell? Let's just give them hope. Okay? Let's give hope to patients with sickle cell. Lahir gini YouTuber, no? Kaya let's give hope. Let's give hope to patients with sickle cell. H, you hydrate, natural. Kung dehydration ang cause, tambal, hydrate, either IV fluid or increase oral fluids. Common sense man siguro na class, no? Kung ang hinungdan dehydration, hydrate. Kung ang hinungdan poor oxygenation, they give oxygen. Diba? So you hydrate, you give oxygen. And what is a a very significant symptom of a patient with sickle cell crisis? A person is in pain. So letter P, pain management. Okay? So unsa may pwede na to ihatag? Pwede na to ihatag acetaminophen. Okay? Pwede na ito ihatag morphine. But take note class, bantayanan ba ng morphine, di ba? Because morphine is an opioid analgesic and an overdose of your opioid analgesic can lead to respiratory depression. How do you know depress ang respiratory system? Kung ang respiratory rate, ubos, less than 12 to 20 cycles per minute. So a person taking opioid analgesic like morphine may be overdosed as manifested by respiratory depression. Dapat ang nurse andam. Dapat ang nurse alert pag-counter ana. Unsa ganito ihatag ni nurse basta na ay respiratory depression from overdose in opioid analgesic? Naloxone, Narcan, your antidote for opioid toxicity. Okay? So pain management. Importante ni class ha? You need to relieve the patient of pain. Nga naman, when a person is in pain, his demand for oxygen increases. When the demand for oxygen increases, then pwedeng muubos ang iyahang oxygen. And you know that ang pag-ubos sa oxygen is the reason for sickling. So kung mag-sickling, mo pain na pod. Kung mag-pain na pod, mo sickling na pod, kaya nga no, gamit sa oxygen. Nya, mag-pain na pod. And you would notice that it seems to be like a cascade. Siya nakakos ani nga nikos niya hangtod wa nay undang. That's why you need to manage pain with acetaminophen or morphine. Otherwise, there will be a cascade of pain and sickling in patients with sickle cell disease. And letter E, tanawa gud tong cause class, dehydration, acidosis, poor oxygenation. Unsa may pwede natong mabuhat para mawagtang ang acidosis? We need to manage the electrolyte levels of the patient. So class, give hope to patients with sickle cell disease. You give hydroxyurea, you give hope, and another H is to hypertransfuse your packed red blood cell. Mag-abono tag dugo sa pasyente nga packed red blood cell ra. Di ka mo hatag og fresh whole blood. Ang imong ihatag kay red blood cell ra gyud ngadto sa pasyente. But make sure that prior to giving your packed red blood cell, before hypertransfusion of packed red blood cell, na-address na nimo ang DAO. Na-address na nimo si dehydration, acidosis, and poor oxygenation. Otherwise, ang 1 million katonilada nga packed red blood cell nga imong ihatag, musikel ra gihapon to og bargohon ra gihapon sa spleen. Sayang ang dugo. Okay? So let me end this class by saying that in sickle cell, we give hope to patients with sickle cell. Thank you for watching.